So the one thing that I often see when I look at golfers and we're looking at the way they're putting the rounds together and maybe looking at their scorecards, is they tell me that they're having 9 really good holes and often 9 really bad holes. Maybe the front 9 they went out, a couple underneath their handicap, and then playing down the back 9 everything went wrong. They hit one bad shot off the 10th tee because they just counted the scores up on the 9th green. They'd added the scores, it worked out, it was going well, stood on the 10th, panicked, carved it out of bounds, and then the back 9's an awful lot worse than the front 9. Sometimes people flip that around. They get very nervous on the first, they start off badly, they play 9 holes, they get to the 9th green, they mark the scorecard, they realise how badly they're doing, and they just forget about it. They think, well, today's not going to be a good day, I'll just relax now. They relax and they start playing great golf again, and eventually they put together quite a decent round, but it's been spoilt by that bad start. So either way we're doing this, people tend to have a natural break in the middle. For some reason we mark our scorecard after the 9th, we add the scores up, we have a quick chat, who's doing what to who's winning. Maybe we've got a couple of pounds, couple of dollars on either 9, so you're up a few quid, you're down a few quid, and then you play the back 9 slightly differently. Now I would rather you change the mentality, change the focus slightly differently here. What I think we could do slightly differently is break the round up into 3 hole sections. So you play 3 holes, then you play another 3 holes, then you play another 3 holes, and you repeat that again on the back 9. So there's 6 little mini rounds going on in your head. If you're playing a golf course that you know quite well, you might also, within those 3 holes, set yourselves little targets. So for the first 3 holes, if they're a difficult 3 holes, maybe you'd be happy to get through those 3 holes level, or even maybe 1 over your handicap. So if you play the first 3 holes and you're level or you're 1 over, that's great, you've done really well, you hit your target. And then you would set yourself a target for the next 3 holes and then the following 3 holes after that. So if the middle section tends to be a little bit easier, maybe those 3 holes are playing downwind or has your favourite hole on it, you could maybe set yourself a little mental target of playing those 3 holes 1 under, maybe even 2 under your handicap if you think that's feasible. You've got to make sure these goals are achievable though, something that you can actually achieve, not too easy, not too difficult. Then within that, we want to try and make sure that all the scores that we're going to add up with these little 3-hole bundles should aim to be around about 4 shots under your current handicap. So if you achieved every target along the 3-hole bundles, you would be 4 under. There's no point setting yourselves targets where you finish the round in your mind on these 3-hole bundles and guess what, you're 18 under par. That isn't going to be realistic, that isn't going to happen. You're never going to be able to achieve that on the golf course. So make sure you set yourselves targets where you're thinking about being level on 3 holes, 1 under on 3 holes, level on the next 3, couple under on the next 3, something like that, something that's achievable. And then if you achieve your target, great. Take the positive mental confidence from that, move on to the next hole, the next bundle of 3. However, if you don't make your target on 3 holes, don't worry about it. Forget them, carry on to the next 3. Play those next 3 like another little mini round. And that will stop you having this big uplift for 9 holes and then tailing off for 9 holes. Hopefully when you finish at the end of the 18, you add up all those little 3-hole bundles and you've had yourself quite a nice round. Couple under your handicap would be good.